You're mighty good this morning, don't you?
I always feel good, Grandpa.
Here's your coffee.
Thank you. You know something? I'm very fond of you.
I kind of guessed that. Tell me now, what happened?
Happened?
Ain't too often I hear you humming. When you do, something happens.
You know me too well. Sometimes I think you know me better than Chris does.
I think I do.
I have some very interesting information. Your great-grandson and his mother are going to have Thanksgiving dinner with us.
Did you ask me?
No. Bob did.
Bob? When did you hear this?
He told me last night after he came home.
You say I'm surprised.
Frankly, I was a little suspicious.
What?
Well, there has to be a reason why Bob thinks so, because this is the first time he's invited her here or anywhere else, as a matter of fact, since they've been divorced.
Did you ask him why?
He said something about not wanting her to have Thanksgiving alone. Right.
Real nice of you.
And I thought about it, and I gave it a great deal of thought.
Here is a bulletin from CBS News. In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas. The first reports say that President Kennedy has been seriously wounded by this shooting. More details just arrived. These details about the same as previously. President Kennedy shot today just as his motorcade left downtown Dallas. Mrs. Kennedy jumped up and grabbed Mr. Kennedy. She called, "Oh no," the motorcade sped on. United Press says that the wounds for President Kennedy perhaps could be fatal. Repeating, a bulletin from CBS News, President Kennedy has been shot by a would-be assassin in Dallas, Texas. Stay tuned to CBS News for further details.
The first portion of this program has been brought to you by New Soft Fabric Softener. New Soft renews the softness detergents wash away, another famous product of Best Foods. We'll continue with As the World Turns following station identification. Follow Todd and Link to a mountain adventure with a pretty girl on Route 66 tonight on the CBS television network. And not...
Here is a bulletin from CBS News. Further details on an assassination attempt against President Kennedy in Dallas, Texas. President Kennedy was shot as he drove from Dallas Airport to downtown Dallas. Governor Connolly of Texas in the car with him was also shot. It is reported that 3 bullets rang out. A Secret Service man was heard to shout from the car, "He's dead." Whether he referred to President Kennedy or not is not yet known. The president, cradled in the arms of his wife, Mrs. Kennedy, was carried to an ambulance and the car rushed to Parkland Hospital outside Dallas. The president was taken to an emergency room in the hospital. Other White House officials were in doubt in the corridors of the hospital as to the condition of President Kennedy. Repeating this bulletin, President Kennedy shot while driving in an open car from the airport in Dallas, Texas to downtown Dallas. Recounting again the details of this incident, 3 shots were heard to ring out as Kennedy and Governor Connolly and Mrs. Kennedy rode in the back seat of the open car. Immediately, a Secret Service man said he saw blood spurt from the president's head. He fell into the laps of Mrs. Kennedy, and Mrs. Kennedy shouted, "Oh no." Governor Connolly was seen to crumple also. The car sped on, the motorcade speeded up, rushed to Parkland Hospital in Dallas, where the president and Governor Connolly were rushed to the emergency room. A Secret Service man was heard to say he's dead as the president was lifted from the rear of the White House touring car, the famous bubble top from Washington, and taken into the hospital. Reporters about 5 car lengths behind the chief executive heard what sounded like that 3 bursts of gunfire. We will keep you advised as more details come in. The incident has taken place only in the last few minutes in Dallas. Stay tuned to CBS News for further details.
I've got a hunch. I don't know if I should say anything about it because I may not be right, but I have an idea that your sister has been pushing a few checkers around on the checkerboard.
Penny? Are you saying you think that she had something to do with it? How could she have anything to do with it?
Well, Bob, what you don't know is that Penny has talked to me several times about trying to influence me into going back into medicine.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I'm sure you didn't. Well, I told Penny that if Neil was going back, go back to medicine, he'd have to do it on his own, without any push or pull from me or any other doctor. And not from her either. Not the fact.
But Dr. Tessa,
she talked to me. See, Doug feels differently about Neil than I do. Why, I don't know.
and you think that Penny asked him?
In my hunch, yes.
I'm surprised. And yet I'm not. Must we get a menu? Waiter? Mind your order, I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, so am I.
We'll return to As the World Turns in just a moment.